Come on, Casper. Come on, darling.
Girl.
Pretty girl.
Okay, Mama. That's a big cab. That's a big
Good job, Casper.
freaking cab. Wow. That's a roan. That's a full-blown roan. I haven't had one of those yet.
Oh, what a cutie.
Wow, I would be interested in weighing this one.
Welcome to the farm, sweet girl. Good job, Casper.
Well, today is supposed to be the last warm day for a while. Warm being above 0. And then next week we're supposed to be back into the bordering on double digits for minuses, which is actually not a bad thing, because there's just way too much water laying around for March, for the first week of March. Hey Ricer. Hey Mama Flops. So yeah, I don't know if you saw in the previous clip yet. I might share the clip. One of the family favorites, our Casper, gave birth. Big, beautiful heifer. And yes, Mrs. Piper Doug has laid claim to this stunning little girl. Isn't that right, Mama? Oh gosh. Yeah, this is Casper. Hey, sweet girl. Big baby. Gosh. So, thanks for clicking on the video. We are trying to make sense of what's going on. Middle of the screen, that's 43, that's the mama twins. Now, this is one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of twins, because it's a lot for her to keep an eye on too, in a pen full of babies. Plus, what I noticed happening was when the boy, which is on her right now, when he would then figure out how to latch on, which we taught him, that was one of the previous videos showed teaching him his first drink. When he was latching on, Mum would viciously kick the heifer off. She wants them both. And yes, that sounds awfully familiar to 46, which is around here somewhere. The baby's one of those ones. Same thing, Mum wanted both of them, but when they both tried to feed at the same time, she would mercilessly kick one off, because her brain would tell her, if two are trying to drink from you, one is stealing. So, yeah. So baby, the heifer, the Free Martin, got a good drink. The heifer is now in the barn, and we're trying to make sure it's this bull that stays on Mum. Well, for business reasons. He's a little bit dopey. Yeah, he's the smaller of the two, and he was the second born. But yeah, we would typically like the boy to be the one that stays with the mum, and then sell the heifer on. So he's figuring it out, so that might be how it goes. So the girl will stay in there, she'll get bottle fed later, and then we will either check to see If her cousin's brother will buy it, if not, he'll go on the calf buy and sell. I'm a member of the Saskatchewan calf buy and sell because there is no Manitoba calf buy and sell. Look at this, for a stunner. I'd like to get her weighed. Like, she's got to be at least 100. She's got to be 105 at least. She's huge, considering Mum's not that big. I had a girl mama, and yes, we had a bit of a rodeo. The cow that was over in the back corner in the last video that had the red cow pop her after birth on her baby, and then had the black cow on the other side of the railing to the right, had her try and steal the baby, was good and freaked out, so trying to get her down through here and processed, she was an absolute rodeo. Mrs. Piper Doug wanted her put in the Golden Girls pen, but realistically, she should just go in a trailer with her calf and go up the road, because she was a balloon. So, she is marked down for once the calves are weaned at the end of this year, we'll go through the herd and she will be sold on as in-calf cow, because we ain't doing that again. There you go. Okay, well, let's get on. Hey, let's see if we can zoom in on him. Hey, buddy. Hey, Curtis. Crazy fly boy. That's funny. That's how you check calves, folks. From an airplane. Yeah. Funny. That's crazy. Yesterday, this place was an absolute muddy, sloppy mess. And now it is frozen solid. Ice is thick. And it's all good. It's trying to snow right now, but apparently we're not in the thick of it. I'm taking a bottle to our little twin. And cousin's brother is coming to get that twin. He took the first one. Bottle babies for their kids, which I very much support. And yeah, the wind is up. Whew. Okay, I'll bring you back from somewhere that you can hear me. So yeah, she's a cracking wee heifer, but yeah, she's a free martin. Ironically, she's the bigger of the two twins. She was born first. This is the one that went to the hot box through the night, got the colostrum. She just nailed this bottle. So yeah, Mum got the bull, which is the smaller of the two, but that's whatever the mum wants. So she's a feisty one, which is good. And like I said, I'd far rather see kids get these calves for 4-H, like bottle baby projects, than send them on to some big farm to just be part of a number. So yeah, I'm gonna get about her day, because it's just gonna be a schmeggy day, so I'll either haul bales or something. So, and Brandon will be here later. You go to your new home, go see your pal, because your half sister, well, quarter sister, whatever it works out, is already there. So yeah. So yeah, PJ and baby in the barn. The space is there, might as well put them in there. So little 52 that was trying to mow me down, she's calmed way down. There's Mama and the bull, well, steer now, cab there, so she's doing great. So as you'll notice, how do we have animals in both? Well, if you look closely, these cables no longer go all the way to the back. So because we have the Golden Girls over there right now, we don't have the space to open up into the back of that corral and split it. So that way we give them access to here. There was a bale in here too, so they got more space for the babies to run while I'm bedding. And then yeah, it's just a space, so they got it. So yeah, let's go. Let's get going. Oh, it's cold. So yeah, everybody welcome. Twin. Everyone, welcome Meredith. If you haven't, and I know it's a kid's movie, but it is a damn good movie because it's got Billy Connolly in it. Watch the cartoon Brave. It's set in the Scottish Highlands, and yeah, the key character is a red-headed daughter, strong-willed, not unlike our daughter, Christina. And this is the very first of the heifers born this year that is a definite, never leaving, staying forever breeding stock, which is obvious because she is an absolute stunner and she's got that auburn hair. Hey, sweet girl. Like, I haven't weighed her yet, but she's got to be at least 110 pounds, if not more. So we'll try and get something slung up here to get her weighed. But obviously to Casper. And this is granddaughter to Ghosty, who's one of the legends of the herd. And there's quite a few in the family now. So she comes from good stock. Isn't that right, wee girly? Yeah, like I said, the mum's an absolute doll. She's got great build, she's got great body score. She's just coming into her prime right now. She's, what are you, PJ? What are you there, Casper? I think she's 6. Yeah, I think it's 6 these ones are. 6 or 7, Mrs. Piper Doug knows. She keeps track of the records way better than I can, but. So yeah, talk about a wee stunner. Aren't ye? So yeah, I didn't need to put them in yet, but I did it just because I did. There's nobody else using this right now. And if we do need it, the great thing is we have the back pen ready to go. Little twinny back there. If she's not gone by the time we need it, we can just stick her into one of the little side pens there. Because I don't have that second pen ready to go yet. Yeah, thanks. Somebody mentioned in the comments the last video about just having a MIG, a flux core MIG wire kicking around. I actually have a small Lincoln flux core MIG welder kicking around that was one of the first welders I bought. Hey, sweet girl. Hey, darling. So I should just go and take it over from the garage and put it in the workshop. I can keep going on getting the frame at least tacked together. So, hey, sweetie. Hi. You're a stunner. Solid. Good job, Casper. Yeah, like I said, I'm sitting here on a bucket right beside a mum with a newborn born less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, and she's not even one of our most petted cows, so very proud of that fact that we raise the animals this way, because we were going through the tag numbers at coffee one morning, me and the boss lady, because that's what we do every morning. We sit and we brainstorm and business meet and all the rest of it over coffee. I drink tea though. And yeah, we went through the tag numbers, and out of the 120 cow-calf pairs that we run, over 50% of the herd is petted and named. So, and I know I've had people in the past say, well, you're not a real cattle ranch, kind of more of a hobby farm. Really? 120 cow-calf pairs is a hobby farm? I don't know where you farm, but it keeps us pretty busy. Yeah. Hi, sweetie. You're a wee stunner. Bit of roan in her as well, so she's like a 16th shorthorn, because we had a bull that was a show bull, ran with the herd a while back, and we're pretty sure Lamar is one of the last rounds that came off of that bull, so he was a shorthorn. So yeah, little mucky there though. What happened there? Hey, anyway, I better get on. Getting it wrapped. And no, I don't care. I don't care. Yes, I baby my cows. I get the bales wrapped around there so they don't get too much of a breeze, and I don't care. I have the bales, and I stand by my premise, says the wee baby. The animals, the more comfortable the animals are, like there, look at the little babies just a ripping and a ripping around. The more comfortable they are, the happier they are, the better they grow, the less energy they burn, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm doing it. I put up the bales, block the wind out, slow the snow down, keep my girls comfortable. Yeah. Well, it's definitely reminding us that winter is not over. But this is good winter. It's cold enough, everything's solid. There's no moisture, which is good for the babies. It's not crazy cold, which is good for the babies. It's just a slight dusting, which is good for the babies and the mamas. And Piper Doug not having to push snow. So now that it's solidified, the moisture is now back in slow release form, we can get back out and get some more of them there big old round bales. Let's go get a load. How many of y'all see this? You get a cow, all cows. Oh yeah, the yard light's crapping out. You get cows that spend the whole evening with their heads buried in the bale feeders, and then they finally bring their heads out of the bale feeders, and then they wonder where the babies went. So babies are all tucked up asleep for the night. By the way, it's like -20. Hey Penelope. And they stand around hollering, "Where's my baby?" Meanwhile, babies are fast asleep. Yeah. So, baby 23, it's Ozelyn. Hi, sweet girl. Yeah, you did good. Yeah, she had the baby over here. Everything's good. Baby's a little cold, so I think I might just pop her into the maternity pen, grab the baby, put it in the shop for half an hour, heat it up, maybe give it a little bit of colostrum to give it a booster. Bring it back out and then give Mama some treats because she's absolutely stunner. Ozelyn. Yeah, she is another one of the crew. Don't think anybody else is doing anything, but we can just slip her on through if we need to. But tonight's to be the coldest night for the foreseeable future, so I'll give Ozelyn a little moment here to catch her breath. Baby's a little nicer in here, but yeah, I'll probably take her away and heat her up. Hey Ozzy. Hey girl. So, hey boo. Yeah, just hollering. Instead of going looking for your baby, you just stand there and holler. Keeping everybody up. Tell you. Okay, I'm going to go turn the lights on and go and do a bit of work while these two get situated. Hey, wee soda. Hi, wee girl. Ozelyn had a wee heifer. I know. What a rude awakening to the world. You come out of that hot oven, and boof, -20. Yeah. We got the heater on just for a little while. Our ears are still very wet, but they weren't frozen yet, so. Hey wee sweetie. We'll shut you in. Get you dried up. So, this is us pretty well 20% done calving. Like I said, 23rd birth. So, to be 100%, it would be 1 or 2 more cows calved, and that would be us 20% done. But we all know that they don't all carry. So, for all intents and purposes, that's us a fifth of the way. So, yay! So, big shout out to one of you commenters out there, subscribers. Said about having flux core wire. Well, this is my little jobber I bought this years and years ago when I first started tinkering around with cars. And I quickly found out you can't do a whole heck of a lot with flux core when it comes to doing body work, especially on modern metal work. So I did use it for a little while, but I bought a MIG-TIG machine, which is over in the other shop, and then this gets shelved. So now I'm going to bring it over here and do this. The only problem is the whip is, as you can see, about 6 feet long. So basically the welder has to go everywhere that I'm welding. So that's the downside, but it still welds. So, but I am going to do some cutting. Oh, I love my cordless DeWalt little, what do you call them? Skill saw, circular saw, whatever they're called. Anyway, better than hauling, because you always end up getting the cable on your power tool. You always get it caught in the previous cut. You're always like tugging and pulling. This is brilliant. So now you know what that's for. Sitting there piled up. So the that piece and then that piece is an L shape there, and then there's a kitchen sink right there. So yeah, this is a backsplash for the kitchen. So this is the downside. There's one plug-in on this piece, and then there's like 3 or 4 on this piece. So there's going to be a lot of twiddling and biddling and marking and all the rest of it to get that to work. Once everything is trial fitted, everything is exactly to measurement, then we have a clear lacquer somewhere here in my mess. Oh, there. Yeah, right there. Clear lacquer and rollers. So it will get brought back over and done, and then once we see how that looks, if it's just a single coat or a couple of coats of the lacquer, then the rest of these are for our front porch where the dog stays. It's kind of a storage cloakroom stuff sort of an area. So figured it just easier. We're redoing it, and it'd be easier if we're using these panel boards because it kind of looks rustic. But we'll clear coat them, that way they're easier cleaned, because gosh knows with dogs and their waxy fur rubbing along the edge of the walls. And it was funny because this pencil, the last time this pencil was used, and I have not sharpened it, the last time it was sharpened and used was more than 10 years ago, because this is my father-in-law's pencil that I just dug out of some of the stuff that we brought from his garden shed. So I always like to do that when we're doing projects, to use things that people that meant something or mean something to us have used. So like there's lots of stuff, like I have things in here from old Charlie Finney. I have a shovel that I use on a fairly regular basis in here somewhere in my mess from old Dick Hunt. And as you all know, I'm using stuff from my dad all the time, who is still here, so you all know he's still here. So yeah, Mrs. Piper Doug's dad, we lost him more than 10 years ago, but we still use a lot of his stuff. Like you saw, we used the hinges on the other 2-gate panel. That came from his collection. So there's stuff all over here from Edward. So tomorrow I will be test fitting that in the house. So I'm not doing it at night time when Mrs. Piper Doug's in bed and she's got council tomorrow. She's the deputy reeve of the local municipality. Big wig. So yeah, we got lots, because the porch is not that big, but you always get more than you need, because gosh knows you make mistakes, Piper Doug. So I'm hoping this little girl will be dry enough that I can take her back to her mommy tonight. Because like I said, I think she's already eaten. I don't think I'll need to feed her, but we'll see. So yeah, 90 95% of all the babies will be born in this pen versus that one. Casper having that big beautiful heifer calf in there was rare. But with the size of that calf, I think it was a case of once that baby was coming out, Casper was not walking anywhere. She was locked and loaded. So lots of huffing and puffing, but nobody's doing anything. I tell you, these girls are starting to make a liar out of old Piper Doug. I feed at supper time, and oh my gosh, I think 50% of our babies have been born around midnight. I don't know what's going on this year, but that's not according to plan, girls. When the temperature starts getting warmer, you can start doing all that, but not right now. So, baby took half a bottle of colostrum, lickety, and there we go. Baby and mama reunited. Baby was almost dry, but mama wants her back so bad, and baby was healthy, and I think baby had already drank, so in there they should be fine. And nobody else needs the room, so I don't need to move them into the back. You're fine, Oslin. Stunner, absolute stunner. So yeah, that's kind of cool. 5th done. So I'm gonna shut her down for the night. I gotta go and grab the milk bottle because I left it in the shop. I tell you, these 100-pound calves, having to carry them, sled's no good because it bangs along here and the babies jump out. So I need to come up with some sort of a cart. Oh, okay. So thanks for watching, everybody. Still no more heifers calved, and still 0 second timers calved. So calling for a big storm at the end of the week and a full moon, so as you all know, that should do it. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video, and talk to you down in the comment section. Tatty bye, everybody. Signal my people.